Is it time to sell your Tesla stock? We are going to answer that question. Tesla closed at $295.83, down $1.98, 0.66% down. Post-market, we seem to be down a little bit more. So let's take a look at the chart. The chart is guiding our decisions. So Tesla was into a downward channel. Tesla was into a bullish channel. Now Tesla is going sideways. We are into a congestion zone. We are stuck between 295 and 360.65. This is where we are going sideways. Is it the time to buy Tesla stock? Technically, no, because we are going sideways. So when we are going sideways, people tend to hold their stock. When the stock is going sideways, this is what we have right now. It is debatable that you could have sold a little bit higher when we had another congestion zone with the floor at 372. This was a signal when we broke that congestion zone right here. This was a big congestion zone between 372 and 484. This was a congestion zone. We didn't spend much time at the top. We went at the top very briefly compared to the congestion zone that we have right here at 360. We are spending a little bit more time above. Here we just spent a day or two above and then we went lower, and when we crossed the support, this was the time to sell. So at 372, it was the time to sell, and 372 is better than 295. So that was the time to sell. We recovered at that 372, but we caved in. So this is the concept of technical analysis. When we have the price stay above a certain number, at some point in the future, we tend to use that same number right here as a resistance, so as a ceiling instead of as the floor. So what we have right here is exactly what should have happened. Now Tesla is doing a different congestion zone, and this one, we have not crossed under it yet. We are at 295. We crossed below 1 day only, but now we are still above. So no, this is not financial advice. I don't know about your financial situation, but if it was me holding the stock, I would not sell, because who knows if we are not going to bounce a little bit. Yes, you can tell me, no, things are not going good with Tesla. Elon wants to create a new party and everything. That is true, but a stock can still go higher amidst bad news, because what prices stock is the future earnings. It's the future earnings. Robotaxi, Optimus, and if enough people buy more Tesla stock than people that sell it, it is going to go higher. Remember the earnings that we had April 22nd, super bad earnings, and then the stock went super high. So you cannot base your buying and selling decisions on the news that you are hearing. This is not how it works. You need to base it on the behavior of the buyers and sellers, which I affectionately call the tug of war between the buyers and sellers. So right now we are just above 295 and we are holding our own. So this is on the daily chart. We have no stochastic, we have no DMI. We are doing worse than the SPY, but we are still above 295. So this is what we need to base our decision on, the facts. 295, that's all. On the 1 hour chart, let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. Yeah, this was a pretty uneventful day. We opened a little bit lower today than where we closed yesterday, went straight down to 295, went a little bit lower right here for a couple of candles. So for 2 hours we went just a little bit lower, but as we had mentioned yesterday, because we had a little bit of a fluke right here, going down to 288.76 without continuing lower, we are not going to short at 295 precisely. We are going to wait a little bit. You can wait until 292.88. It would be better if you can wait until 288.76. So these are the plays that we could be doing on the 1 hour chart if we start breaking lower than 295. Conversely, if we start breaking higher than 305 on the 1 hour chart, then we are going to consider this a small buy for a little bit of a swing. If we get stochastic over 60 at least, it would be better to get the DMI also, but it's not required. And if we take a look at the 5-minute chart, we have been zigzagging today. And then once we broke that congestion zone right here, we had a little bit of a buy signal on the 5-minute chart when it would have mean a buy at 296 and we went as high as 297. There's not much money that we could make right here, even on the 5-minute chart. And also the 5-minute chart has just lost stochastic over 60. This is an indicator that we need in order to go long, stochastic over 60. So the 5-minute chart has no bullishness. The 1 hour chart has no bullishness. The daily chart is not bullish. The weekly chart is not bullish. And the monthly chart, no stochastic. DMI is still believing the whole thing. These are the two indicators that still are not convinced that Tesla is going bearish on the monthly chart. But aside from that, this is not looking good. But until we close lower than 295, we need to respect the fact that we are still above 295. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX continuing lower. We are at 1592. This is fantastic. This is helping almost everything. Tesla is really an outlier here. The stock market is doing super good. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, we still have stochastic over 60. We still have our DMI. And now we are starting to recover after a couple of days of a move down. SPX also recovering. NASDAQ also recovering. Look at NASDAQ right here. Just above this bullish channel resistance. This is a good sign. Russell, look at this Russell. Boom. Small caps. Small caps. Look at the small caps. The small caps are moving. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you only follow Tesla, I'm sorry for you because we are following other stocks right here which are doing pretty good. You can get those buy alerts by becoming a member at the buy alert level or at the private Discord server. And we have other watch lists where we have a bunch of newcomers. So, stocks that we are following and they are doing also pretty good. You are missing out on a lot of upward moves. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. This is what I'm talking about. YouTube membership. You can click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow. Tell you à la prochaine.